Wouldn't it be nice to have enough money so you could really live the kind of life you'd like to live? Money affects our lives, yet how are we supposed to be realistic about it and live authentic lives centered on God without worrying about making ends meet? In today's reading, Tobit, the ordinary righteous man we've been hearing about, has gone blind, so his wife Anna goes to work weaving cloth to support them. When she finishes one project and sends it back to the owners, they pay her full salary and give her a goat as a bonus. Unfortunately, Tobit doesn't believe her, accuses her of stealing, and of course she becomes angry and says, "Where are your charitable deeds now? Where are your virtuous acts? See, your true character is finally showing itself." Well, it's not the first time a married couple fought over money, and it won't be the last. But it really wasn't about the money. Since Tobit was blind, I think his insecurity about not being able to provide for his family overwhelmed him. Having to depend on his wife for an income probably made him depressed and started changing him without him even realizing it. Today's psalm reminds us that we all know others who are less fortunate than us, and we're called to remember and do our best to help the poor year-round, not just around Christmas time. Listen to a few verses. Lavishly he gives to the poor. His generosity shall endure forever. His horn shall be exalted in glory. The heart of the just one is firm, trusting in the Lord. In today's gospel, the Pharisees and the Herodians think they have the perfect trick question to ask Jesus, which of course backfires on them. This one's about money. They asked him, "Is it lawful to pay the census tax to Caesar or not? Should we pay or should we not pay?" Knowing their hypocrisy, he said to them, "Why are you testing me? Bring me a denarius to look at." They brought one to him, and he said, "Whose image and inscription is this?" They replied to him, "Caesar's." So Jesus said to them, "Repay to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God." They were utterly amazed. That's quite a comeback. But what does it really mean? Going back to what Jesus said when he was asked which commandment is the greatest, he said, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind." This is the greatest and the first commandment. The second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. The whole law and the prophets depend on these two commandments. And you're probably thinking, okay, but what about money? How are we supposed to be realistic about it, yet live authentic lives centered on God, instead of worrying about making ends meet? Stop obsessing and take action. You can start by making it a point to review your budget once or twice a month, to look for ways to save or earn a little money on the side to help pay your bills, like walking someone's dog regularly, running errands for someone, or starting a side business. Instead of dwelling on what you can't do, keep asking God and yourself what you can do. Ultimately, the best answer is praying to God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, for the wisdom to do the best you can without obsessing, and having faith in Him to provide you and your family with everything you need. God bless you, and be sure to take care of God's precious gift.